Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on September 21st, 2018. Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. All right, so we are going to start off as usual by taking a look at our Forex Factory calendar here. So in terms of news, there wasn't a ton of stuff here today, but once we get onto the charts, we'll talk about something very important that happened today. And coming up on Friday, we have PMI manufacturing production numbers out of the Eurozone. We have CPI, which is the inflation number, and core retail sales for Canada. Now, inflation number is very important because it shows how the prices are doing. So if inflation is going up, that's good. Or if inflation is going up at a moderate rate, that's good. If it goes down, that is not good. So we'll take a look at, we'll see what happens tomorrow here. Inflation number is one of the numbers that the central banks track, and they want it to be anywhere between a 2 to 3%. So we'll see. So if this drops here, that will be negative for Canadian dollar here, and we should see dollar CAD go up. Usually we want to see a growing number, so moderate growth in inflation. So let's go on to the charts here. So one of the big things that happened today was we saw US dollars just literally just fall through the bottom there. We saw that price was trading in a range here. So we'll start off with the euro US dollar here. Price was trading in a range, and today price actually broke out of that, and now it has broken higher. So we saw US dollar basically fall, the dollar index fell, and as a result of that, we saw US dollar, all the US dollar crosses go through. So for euro dollar here, we saw that this was the range really that price was trading in, and now price has broken out and it's gone up higher. So this is where price was getting or staying below. So this is the price that we had been looking at. Price was bouncing off of this range, but today it broke through that. So where we expected the price to drop, it actually did quite the opposite. We saw a big run in US dollar to the downside, and all US dollar crosses essentially went the other way. So as a result of that, we have a big bullish move in euro US dollar here. So that's a very bullish close. As a result of that, we're looking for price to move up higher now. So this opens up the path for 1.1850 level here to the upside. So bias is bullish for euro dollar, and we're looking for price to go up higher. So bias is bullish. The type of move that I would look for here would be a bit of a pullback and then a move up higher. So we're looking for price to get to the next support and resistance area. It hung around within this range for quite some time, as we can see, and this is the first time it's broken out in all of all of 2018 actually. So all of 2018 price has traded below this, and now we are seeing that move to the upside. So bullish bias for euro dollar. Pound dollar, same thing here. We saw that price was being held by the support resistance level with the with the US dollar index dropping quite a bit here. All the dollar crosses went up. Big bullish move here. So bias is bullish. Next target is a 1.3360, and if price goes up further, 3390, so around 3400 level is what we are looking at. So bullish bias for pound dollar as well. Euro dollar here also went to the other side here. This was bullish as well. It broke through the support resistance level we had looked at yesterday, and closed the day off bullish. Next target would be 0.7310. And further up, we are looking at 0.7350 level. So bullish bias for Aussie dollar as well. New Zealand dollar, same thing here. All the dollar crosses, big bullish move to the upside here. Next target would be 0.6720 level here. We saw a break of the support and resistance level, and as a result, a large move here. New Zealand dollar, though, did move beforehand, and the reason for that was positive news that came up for New Zealand dollar last night. But as the other US crosses moved, we saw New Zealand dollar move up higher as well. So this is looking bullish, and next target is 0.6720 level. And then we run into this important support and resistance area. This is where price was not able to break through. But if the pressure on US dollar continues, then we are looking at the next target, which is 0.6760 level to the upside. So that is looking bullish here. Dollar CAD here. Dollar CAD was a bearish. It came right into support here. So this one did not move as much as the other US dollar crosses because there were a couple of things with this one. And the first thing was oil here. The price of oil actually turned around. As you can see, oil dropped. So oil is, our Canadian dollar is directly related to oil. So when oil goes down, Canadian dollar goes down as well, which means dollar CAD goes up. And that's why even though US dollar dropped across the board, it did not, we didn't see dollar CAD drop as much. Whereas we should normally have. So with this, with oil dropping here, oil is looking bearish, which means oil is likely to move lower. And the target for oil will be 69.25 to the downside. So oil is looking bearish. Now, keeping that in mind, going back to our dollar CAD here, another thing to make a note of for as far as oil is concerned is that we saw tweets from President Trump this morning saying that the OPEC countries are pushing the price of oil higher, and he had some comments to make in regards to how US is protecting the OPEC countries and they keep pushing the price higher, that type of stuff. Anyway, the oil prices dropped, and that's why dollar CAD did not drop as much. Now, with the US dollar being weak, dollar CAD is bearish as well as overall dollar CAD is bearish. So, but we do need to see a break of this. As we can see, price came right into the bottom of this here, this pin, and it's still bearish and looking for price to drop further. 1.2820 will be the target to the downside. So a bearish move for our dollar CAD here. Euro pound, bearish, but we did see price come into the support resistance here, right into the pin, tried to go through and then pushed up higher. There were some comments in regards to Brexit again. So as the Brexit negotiations are ongoing, these comments